Hi you guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be making a hooded towel with embroidery on it. We first start with the embroidery. I bought the embroidery file from Juju Designs a while ago. I have never done it yet before, so here we go. It is like a 24-minute stitch out without including all of the appliques, because like there's like a lot of applique pieces on here. So I'm gonna speed up through all the applique on it just in case. I mean, it'd be boring, and I had to do a voiceover because once I started going speeding it up, I sound like Minnie Mouse in the background talking sometimes, and my machine sounded like crazy fast, weird sounding. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna stop it. So pretty much what you're gonna see is my Janome MC550E doing a placement stitch, and then I put my fabric down that has heat bond ultralight on it. All the fabric does, and then it stitches around with a tack down stitch, and then you trim it, and then you put it on, and it does the next applique piece. All depends on your which design you're doing. So that's pretty much what you're watching right here. This one I'm doing the ears, and it just builds from there. I sped this up pretty fast, so it's like 10 minutes worth of you seeing my 550 run. It's not obviously running that fast, but I sped it up because I didn't think you guys would want to watch it go full normal speed. If you guys do want to watch, I messed up right there. If you guys do want to watch a video like that, just let me know. I can just have it silent in the background, as silent as possible, and just have my machine running. You can just watch machine run. I mean, I myself have had an embroidery machine for I think about 2 years now, and I'm still amazed on how neat these machines are. It's a lot of fun. Embroidery's a lot of fun. And if you're getting into it or thinking about it, don't be scared. Just do it. You'll have fun. But this is the last piece right here of embroidery applique, and I'm just going to let it go from there. I talked throughout the rest of it. So thank you, and keep watching to learn how to attach this to the big towel. Well, it's going to do the satin stitches. I forgot about that. But yeah, because this is actually shows exactly how to put the hood onto the towel this time. I have actually not finished the seashell one. If you guys have watched my seashell video, which is my first stitch out with my 550E, I still haven't attached that. I think I'm going to have to do that this week sometime so my daughter can have her hooded towel, because it's not getting used if I don't have it finished for her. I feel so bad. So now what it's doing is doing all the satin stitch, which helps put down all the applique pieces now. There are different kinds of stitches, but I usually do the designs that have satin stitch. I just like how finished they look. Excuse me. So there's a few minutes of it here going through the whole thing. Just in case you don't know what it is, what is on top of it that's plastic is called water soluble stabilizer. You always want that when you start doing your detail stitching. It keeps your stitches from soaking down into the towel. But I didn't put it on there before the applique because it really doesn't need to be on there before any of your satin stitch or other detail stitches go on there. So yeah, this was turned out to be a really cute stitch out. You'll see at the end, but pretty happy on how how it went. And I'm glad I finally got around to making another one and fully videoing it. I am definitely not a professional at any of this, but I do have a lot of fun, and that's all that matters to me, is I have fun doing it. And it seems like everybody enjoys my gifts. Okay, so a couple more stitch or color changes. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my kids are upstairs playing. Oh my gosh, upstairs playing, and they're being loud. Oh. I'm gonna try to put music on the background, and hopefully, oh, now they're coming downstairs, so I'll be back. You guys just watch. Okay, I'm back. But yep, this is 24 minutes stitch out, I believe it was. And I'm using my 5.5 by 5.5 hoop. Hi, Eve. I am doing a voiceover for my video. Okay. I don't care. It don't bother Mama. Alright. Couple more thread changes we have around the hair, the eyes, the heart, and some eyelashes. But this is from Juju Designs, and it's called a peeker. So it's meant to be on the edge of like a hoodie, which I would think it'd be fun to put on a hoodie. So I'm thinking I might do that sometime. Cool on a hoodie. It's for a hooded towel. There's many different ones. So, but my niece absolutely loves unicorns. So I thought, well, we better do it. And you can't probably see it right now, but that heart is some cool looking shiny fabric. I bought it to do like scrunchies and stuff. I just haven't gotten into it. I buy a lot of fabric for different things. I just don't get around to it. So I'm gonna let you guys finish watching this, and I hope you enjoy this, the finish of the stitch out. And once you get to the area where I am actually stitching the hood on, you can actually hear my audio because I didn't rush any of that. Because that's important that you guys are able to listen and watch me actually do that part. So I will see you guys at the end of the stitch out. And thank you for watching again while I'm here talking to you. And please, if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing and liking this video. It helps me get in the algorithm. Thank you guys. And enjoy the rest of the video. I do talk to you in the end of it. So you guys enjoy a little bit of music while it finishes stitches. Thank you. Okay, you guys. So now what you need to do is fold your applique piece in. Fold your towel in half. As straight as possible, as flat as possible. Clippies or pins. I got clippies. Alright, want it nice and neat. Now, most hand towels are 16 inches tall. This one is. So you're going to want to mark it at the 8-inch. Should use a fabric marker of some sort, but this is not going to show. This is going to be all sewn in. Oops. We're going to sew. This is just a line to help you sew. Follow it. It's definitely not perfect, but it's fine. It's good, perfect. I just have one of my kids' markers, but it's fine though. There we go. All right. I'm gonna take this to the sewing machine and just sew right along there. It's nothing too big to take you guys over there yet. I'll be right back. All right, the line is sewn. So we just take our clippies off for that. Turn it in, well, right side up, should I say? There we go. So you guys see how it's lined? It's a lined hoodie. Pretty cool. So now what we need to do is line up this right here. And I'm gonna work from the middle out. See here. I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. Ooh, there we go. Right. Sorry about the lighting, you guys. It's nighttime. We're trying to keep the lights low. Kiddos are sleeping. This one. Really don't need to do this much, but we'll go. And then we'll go over to this one. Same thing. This just helps it from wiggling. And if you have a walking foot on your sewing machine, that would help a lot too. Now I'm gonna go sew that all of it around. I'll be right back. Yeah. I decided I better bring you over here and show you. I am sewing real close to the edging of the hoodie. Walking foot makes a big difference. This is the first one I've made with a walking foot. And usually it's a struggle. I do have some dark blue thread in the top. I didn't change my bottom, which I probably should have, but I didn't. Now at the end, if you notice, it's going to be thick. When I did my startup, I skipped right over it. I believe that, well, yeah, that part's going to be trimmed off anyways. So I did what I can right there. Oh, I left my zippers over here. Okay, you guys. I'll bring it back to the table. Okay, now we're back. And now this time, we're gonna cut about 3 inches off of here because this makes it quite a huge hood. So now we're gonna measure 3. That's why I said we're gonna cut this chunk off. Measure 3 up from the bottom. I'll make sure it's about the same size over here. Yep, okay. I'm just gonna use my handy dandy marker again. That's what I've got. So we're gonna do a 3-inch there, 3-inch in the middle, do a 3-inch here. There we go. Oh my goodness, I can't see my marks. I can't see over here very well. There. Actually, my ruler is 3 inches wide. So I guess that's perfect. There we go. I'm just gonna draw right through it. There we go. And we're gonna chop that off. Where you're unable, I mean, this is actually probably something you could almost do before sewing this one part. And maybe next time I'll try that. So you don't have to worry about the big old chunks in the end. So there we go. On to doing the next part. All right, you guys, we have our bath towel. The right side up. My tag is over here in the left. Let's lift you up a little bit. In the left hand corner down. I have the middle of my towel shown. We take this and you take the middle of the hood, middle of your hood, and do about 1/2 inch or so. Let me about a 1/2 inch-ish. I mean, I don't have to be perfect. I mean, if you want to be perfect, you can be. We're gonna do a French seam. That's why this looks kind of funny. I don't think my clips are gonna work for that. I'm gonna get my handy dandy pin cushion, and we're gonna pin it. All 3 layers together. Try not to poke yourself. Nobody wants to poke themselves. It's no fun. At least to me, it's no fun. I don't like it. Alright. Now, go sew it. I'm going to put my pin cushion up for here. Okay. Meet you at the machine. Right, you guys, here we go. And sew it about 1/4 inch into the hood. And get it up in there. It's probably going to be the hardest part. Let's get it up in here. I'm kind of in a tight area, so. There you go. And since I have a walking foot, I kind of have to lift my foot a little bit higher up in here. Get down up in there. Oh, goodness gracious, it just doesn't want to go up. There we go. I think it just got stuck. There you go. Oh, we're going to want to move my pin out of the way. My pin is already in the way of my foot. Oh, come on. There we go. Sometimes you have to talk to them. Alright, so 1/4 inch. So if I take the side of my foot, it'll be about the 1/4 inch right there. And since it moved from my 1/2 inch from the edge, squiggle that bad boy back in there. That is about the 1/2 inch. Alright. Start it up. Oh, layer gets in the way. Put my foot down. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna just take it easy. We are going through 3 things of towel. Maybe help it if it needs it, like I have to do. There we go. Pull this guy out. Hold your washcloth. The towel's buckling a little, but it's fine. It's just moving a little. That probably don't need to be there anymore. I don't think we need to know where our center is. That's pretty much just to get your hood center as possible. My fabric keeps getting stuck on my my table. My table's not finished wood, so it's kind of roughish. It'll be something to try to get done in the summer. Sand it down and seal it. There we go. Now the wrinkle came out. 1/2 inch still. Right, there we go. Kind of gotta just guesstimate it. I know it looks kind of funny right now, but the French seam is kind of strange looking at first. So, there we go. Okay, take you back to the table. Okay, this part you probably don't really need to pin it, but I'm going to, for the sake of being over there and kind of being hard. But you see how there's this raw edge? Now, this is where the French seam comes in. You just pull this down, pin it, and sew it again. You don't have to pin it like I said, but I'm going to, because where I'm sewing, it's kind of hard to try to hold it and keep it together, I guess you'd say. So we're just going to put a couple of I was gonna say stitches, pins in, just to hold it. So pinning it. It's almost done, you guys. This is the last stitching that needs to be done. There we go. All right, we're gonna take it back to the machine. All right, we're back to the machine, and I'm gonna squiggle all this back up in there. This time I am going to sew it pretty close right in here. I'm gonna start slightly off the hood. I believe that's what I've done last before. I have to kind of work with it. Sorry, guys. I should actually have put my table on here. I have a, like, when you're quilting, that kind of table. So I'm gonna sew right to this. I'm gonna use this as a guide right here, the finish edge. And we're gonna start, like I said, I'm gonna start right here. carefully feed it up over it. All right. Adjust my, I got my sleeves there bugging me. Just take your time. I mean, this is going through a lot of fabric, even with a walking foot. I don't recommend speed driving this one. I like to blast through things when I'm sewing, but this stitch right here, I don't recommend you just blasting through it. Okay, oop, snag that. It'll be alright. We can trim that. Those are very resistant. Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. I'm just going. See, I'm just getting snagged here. We gotta be careful though. So definitely this coming summer we can work on my tables, sand them down, seal them. So I mean, you see, you don't really have to, but just you don't really have to pin it. And I'm not the best like straight sewer, but for me, it feels though it helps me a little here. Being in this little cramped spot. You know, like I said, this is just, I'm gonna round these corners on my table. Okay. Get to the finish line. Remember, we got this lump. We're gonna be careful going off of it. I do a stitch right here. I did a little back stitch just because, just in case, not just because, just in case. There we go. Okay. Foot up. There we go, you guys. We have a hooded towel. One moment, I'll zoom you guys out. These are some nice snippers I got. All right, you guys. Here we go. Hooded towel. Once my niece gets it, maybe I'll get a picture, if it's okay with her parents, and put it on. Have her put it on. Whoop. It doesn't want to stay up. There we go. It is an encased, no raw edges. It's cool. Takes a little extra time. You use a whole entire hand towel. You don't use a half one. But it's well worth it, you guys. Very well worth it. Right to the table so you can see a little better. Okay, you guys, here it is. Not the best at the whole folding thing. But we'll just put it like that. I'll zoom you in. Here we go. One thing I did forget was to press this, which I can do another time. There we go. A lined hoodie. Hoodie towel. Hoodie towel. Pretty happy with it. Wish I had a little lighter blue of a towel for it, but I think it kind of pops. The eyelashes are a little lost, but I believe she's gonna love it. And what 7-year-old is not gonna like a towel? If I've got time, I am going to put her name on one of these flaps, just going right down here. If I do, I will put a picture or like a small little video of it real fast. But for tonight, this is all I'm going to get done. Thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. And I will add a little bit at the end tomorrow. Okay, so we're back with the hooded towel. I decided to put her name on it. So it's going to be right down there. Kids are awake now. There you go. I'll show you when it's done. All done. Added my tag.